Reunited. How did you convince him to do this?
It wasn't hard. After I was taken off the show, I called Glenn. I was talking to him. Bang, and here we are. I jumped at the opportunity to work with him again.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
I remember you called me and said, "Oh, they just killed off Harsha." I said, "Oh, well, that's great. Come over to Damien," and we wrote the character. And some of the most fun I've had in my entire career was remember there was a scene where we were on the farm and Norman's riding around with his motorcycle shooting and the barn's burning and we're trading Dennis Hopper stories. It was just such a great night. So I'm very, very lucky to work with a huge talent
I'm
like
thrilled
Scott.
to be back with him.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Terrific. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's great.
I mean, that's the thing. I hear really wonderful things about you from other actors. I mean, did you just feel like it was your birthday when you found out he was free to begin your project?
Yeah, well, originally I wanted him. I wrote the script, and there was a Barbara's character, Anne, I originally wrote for Scott. And then as I started developing the material, I decided it was I would get more mileage out of that character if it was the character was female. Mm-hmm. So then went after Barbara, but I still wanted to work with Scott, so we created another character to bring Scott in. So it wasn't that there was a character and then Scott came in. The character of John Lyons, his character was created as a way to get one of my favorite actors into the show.
Nice. Tell us about him, because we've only seen Scott you in the trailer, but I understand there's a bit of a push-pull between your character and Barbara. Like you're both sort of fighting over Damien.
A bit. I think we know each other from the old days in the White House, and John is familiar with the corridors of power, and he knows how to travel that corridor and get things done that he wants to have done. So he has helped with the upbringing of Damien and placing him in schools, and he's an interesting character. He's very interesting. Mm-hmm. So, without saying too much about him, but he's a very interesting character. I have some wonderful scenes and episodes working with Barbara and with Bradley.
What's been wonderful about the way you've brought this character to life is I think fans of Scott's who've seen him do countless films and other shows are going to be very, very surprised at some of the risks he takes as an actor and some of the stuff he does. And I think this is a different side of you that people have not seen, and it's really complex and interesting and surprising. So it's fun.
So lastly, let's just, how scary is it going to be? Is it going to be super suspenseful? Obviously we have a drama to tell here, hopefully over many seasons.
Part of the thing about The Omen is it feels particularly frightening because you never see the devil, and it feels like it's taking place in this world. And that's something that we, realize. The things that scare us the most are the things we can't really see. What goes bump in the dark. Yeah. So we take that and just run with it. And the show is always designed to scare and thrill people.
And I love the pilot. I love all the episodes, but I love the pilot. The way where it's set, the way it unfolds, the way you're introduced to Damien. And the threads that are seeds that are planted there that will come back into play further down the road. It'll be really fun for me to see how the audience responds to the whole show. It'll be fun to see.
You're telling me I should take detailed notes then for the first episode.
That's right.
Looking for those seeds and then
that's right.
Refer back to them later on.
Yes.
Yeah, it all comes together in the end. Everything. There are things set up that pay off at the end. There are, we really looked at it sort of, instead of just working on an episode and locking it and move on as I've done on other shows. This show, we had enough time that we could go back and massage the front, massage the back, and move things around. And so it's really like a film like the original film, in 10 segments.